Hey everybody, hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm Mystic Mama Divine Healing, and I want to wish you all a safe new year, okay? If you're around some inclement weather and you're doing some drinking, please have a designated driver or Uber is available. All right, I'm doing this reading right now to find out what's going on with the divine masculine. This is the last day of the year. There's been a lot of things that have happened this year. The fact that we've all made it to the end of this year and that you're sitting here watching this video, it's to be, a blessing and commended, because there's a lot of us and a lot of our own family members that have not seen this day. So I send my condolences and I send my warmest heartfelt love to those of you that have lost loved ones this year. And looking forward to the next year. Let's look at this next year with optimism and hope that love will reign supreme. I feel really, really optimistic about this new year, and I really hope you do too. This channel is a divine healing channel. We do healing work here. We share with each other here. And I have a special for you because I am attempting to build my channel. And so if I've never met you, I've never done a reading with you, reach out for me. Mystic Mama Divine Healing at gmail.com. Again, that's Mystic Mama Divine Healing at gmail.com. And I'll tell you, if you reach out to me, I don't know you, I haven't done a reading with you before, I promise you that to get to know me, I'm offering free readings for those I've not met before. Only thing you have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, then email me at Mystic Mama Divine Healing at gmail.com, and I will offer you a free reading. Okay, so I want to get started. We're checking out what's going on with the divine masculine right now, but actually it's what his energy is. I want to talk about who he is as a person. I want to talk about what happened in the recent past and this love connection and this soul connection. Because it's a soul connection, you don't have to be twin flames. You could be a soulmate. You could be any kind of soul connection that you feel. So this is about the person that you feel connected to in your soul that you are not with right now. This is about those that are in challenging relationships or in complete separation. That's who this is for. So you can check and see what's going on with your divine masculine. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else I have to cover. I have already started. I have blessed my decks, shuffled my decks, cut my decks so that we could get started. I did have a phone call, and I hate when I get phone calls in the middle of a reading, so I kind of stopped and then I'm restarting, okay? So I've already called in my guides, my angels, my ancestors to usher in my Orisha so I can channel and deliver clear, concise messages for you. The first question that I asked was, who is the divine masculine? Who are you, divine masculine? Who are you? And the question was answered with the lizard. Okay, so the lizard, I don't know a lot about lizards. I know when I was a little girl, I lived in a tropical zone, and there were lizards everywhere, and they scared me. But they looked so prehistoric to me. They look like they haven't changed, evolved a lot, except gotten smaller. They look like they come from dinosaur days to me. What I see in this card, I see a lot of yellow, I see a lot of pink. So this tells me that overall, the overall energy of this divine masculine that we're channeling right now is romantic, and he's happy. Generally speaking, overall, this is who he is. He's happy, he's romantic. They have tough skin. Lizards have tough skin. It's hard to break the skin of a lizard. So if this is telling me also that this masculine has he has a barrier that people can't get through, okay? And if they try, they're not going to. Because I've never heard a lizard. I've seen hundreds of lizards. I was in Puerto Rico a couple of years ago. Those big, giant lizards, as I walked to the beach, But they didn't do anything. They didn't bother me. They just looked and they just observed, but they were ferocious looking, so they were kind of frightening. But let's see what the book has to say. This is from the animal spirit, the wild unknown animal spirit. This is a fire sign. That's a fire sign, so your person may be a person that's a fire sign. Let's see. Lizard. Okay. Lizard is instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, a dreamer. Yeah, a dreamer might be a Pisces. Pisces are the ultimate dreamers. The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception. As if it has a sixth sense, the lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what yet to be manifested. Although this is an amazing gift, it can wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain the lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights in big city and return to the inner artist who's always been whispering your name. When your person is in balance, they're artistic, telepathic, and spiritual. When they're out of balance, they're elusive, non-committal, and flaky. Boy, does that sound like some divine masculines that I know that when they're in their ego. And how do you get them back? Get them into a creative project, okay? So if they start doing something creative project, that'll bring them back in. So this is who your divine masculine is, okay? That's who they are. They're intellectual. They're intuitive. They're telepathic. Yeah, and the colors indicate to me that that's a dreamer, happy, romantic. So there are all kinds of dreams going around, but you got to pull them back to earth. They also dream so much, and it's so much for them to hold on their reality, because they will try to do everything for everyone. The divine masculine that we're channeling here does not look out for himself as much as he looks out for those around him. He wants them to be happy and he wants them to feel love. Now, is it being reciprocated? Who knows? Because the lizard doesn't really express themselves, okay? They're very quiet, but they don't miss anything. If your divine masculine is kind of on the stoic side, and also that you know that your divine masculine is kind of intuitive, you know that you can communicate telepathically with your divine masculine, then this message is for you. You know this is your divine masculine that we're talking about. So what has happened with your divine masculine in the recent past? Well, there was a tower moment, okay? This is the illuminated tarot deck, and this is the tower. 6 of clubs, but this is the tower, lightning striking. So this was divine. This was divine, okay? This came from above. This was a divine intervention. There was something serious, big, that caused a major change in your divine masculine spiritually. It could have been on their outside external sources, but what I'm getting is that there is a spiritual boom that exploded with your divine masculine, okay? And this is the recent past. What else also happened in the recent past? Well, it was spiritual, because this is the Hierophant, okay? Now, this may be a relationship because, it could be married. The Hierophant could be married. There's 2 keys that are crossed here. Could be crossed lovers. But the Hierophant is someone who's had maybe an epiphany, and a spiritual epiphany, someone who is awakened to the divine, someone who's had a breakthrough, and understands more on a spiritual realm of what's happening. But in the recent past, your divine masculine, because of a divine intervention, has had an awakening and has gone maybe possibly under some spiritual advisement, seen a tarot reader, or start watching tarot readings on YouTube perhaps. But this is what's happened in the recent past, okay? Which led to, let me make sure this is that funny tarot. I don't want to be wrong here. This is the Ace of Diamonds. Okay. All right, I like this. I thought this was the World, but sometimes I look at it and it'll be a completely different card. But this is the World, the Ace of Diamonds. So what happened in the recent past? is there is a spiritual awakening. There was a smackdown from the divine that caused your person to go inside, caused your person to possibly recognize that a long-term commitment, that may or may not have been in their best interest, and they see the world. So something happened in their recent past that caused them to say, oh, hey, wait a minute. Maybe I'm messing up my relationship. Maybe I need to get some spiritual advisement on this. I want to have a spiritual connection and have the whole world with this person. Okay, this is what was going on in the recent past with your divine masculine. They had this divine intervention caused them to have to be more spiritually inclined, all right, to be able to open up their mind, all right. So this is in the recent past, your person has changed. There's been something big that's happened that's caused them to want to go inside, perhaps find some spiritual advice, which is leading to being generous, being more generous with their, not being so closed off in this lizard energy, that they are allowing them to be more generous with their kindness, with their abundance, and recognizing that the world, being open-minded to what's going on all around them. Okay, so that's what was happening in the recent past. Now let's find out, and that's with your soul connection. They had an epiphany. They had an entire wake up, breakthrough that caused them to become, think about this relationship, thinking about how they could have the world, within themselves, but also this is about your relationship. So this is good. This person, when you're in separation, the separation, whether you walked away or whether they walked away, there was something that happened that you don't know about that just blew them away, that just knocked them to their knees, where they had an epiphany of a sort and want to be generous. They wanted to give you the world. They wanted to have the world with you. But obviously, because you're in separation, it did not happen. So let's see what's going on now. That was the past. So let's see what's going on now in this soul connection. All right, we are going to use what are these? Oh, the Rider-Waite tarot decks, energy at the bottom of the deck. Oh, and remember the truth, okay? The overall, the truth came through. Your divine masculine understood who you were, wanted to have a type of relationship, wanted to go in, and this is a serious relationship, okay? Recognizing that the world is available. There is a destiny that they felt that they could have. They realized the truth of who you were and who this relationship was. Indeed. That's awesome. Okay, the energy at the bottom of the deck for what's going on now is the Hermit. Okay, that's the overall energy. We'll put that over there, right next to, don't you fall through that hole on that table, right next to the truth. So they knew the truth, and once they found out the truth, what happened? They went inside. They went inside. They know the truth. They had to go inside. That's where they are right now. Your person knows the truth. Your person is following the light. Your person is going inside. They're thinking, they're growing, they're doing soul searching. The Hermit is going through the dark night of the soul. It's dark, but they're following the light. So that's what's going on right now. Your person is in Hermit mode. So if your person hasn't reached out to you, look, the bottom of that is Justice. This is beautiful. So if your person hasn't reached out to you, don't sweat that, because what they're doing right now is they've gone inside and they are really contemplating what's happening with their life, what this is all about, this tower moment, what's going on in this relationship. So what's going on there? We see that they're on the inside, and Ten of Swords try to come out. Looks like there might be an ending happening somewhere. Just saw Oops. Okay, so what's going on? There's 2 cards that fell. I want 3 more cards, Spirit. What's happening right now in this soul connection with this divine masculine? What's happening right now, Spirit? What's happening right now with this soul connection? Okay, there's 2 more cards. And I want 1 more card, Spirit. What's happening? And 1 more card. Okay. Let's see. There's the King of Cups. Whoa. Okay. What else? There is the 4 of Pentacles. Next, we have I'm stuttering, child. I'm just stuttering. We have the 3 of Swords in reverse, no less. We have the 8 of Pentacles upright and the Hierophant. The Hierophant in reverse. I mean, straight up. Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. What's going on with your person now? There is the King of Cups. So your person has going inside, standing on the truth and going inside and doing their work. Your person right now has mastered their emotions. They're mastered their emotions. They are holding on. They are not letting go. With this, they want to let go, but right now they're still holding on. I see this in separation. I also, because of this 3 swords, I see a third-party situation. Now, the third-party situation could be a job. It could be a family member. It could be love interest, a karmic relationship. I see a lot of spirituality here. I see someone who is growing. I see someone who's growing phenomenally spiritually. They have, when they've gone inside and they've done their work. But the thing about this is they're still in this, and they're still holding on. They're still holding on. Although you have not heard from this person, that person has done some work. That person realized who you were in this relationship. They did some work and they mastered their emotions. Now, the King of Cups isn't the most, even though they've mastered their emotions, they can be a little cold. They can be a little distant. If you see sitting on a whole bunch of emotions there, they've got a lot, but they're sitting on them. Don't mean that they're not there. But right now, they're not letting go of this heartache so much. They are working at it. But if your person is this is a third person, third party, they're working on letting this go. They are not. They realize that this situation is not where they need to be. They are still holding on to you, but they're still holding on to this relationship for whatever reason. For whatever reason. But what comes up next, beside that, they're working on getting out of it. They are diligently working on removing themselves for a situation that's not serving them. Okay? They have mastered it. So they're still holding on because they're working hard. Right now they're working hard. They might just be thinking about working about their money, getting their pinnacles together to make moves. They are seriously working on going. There's that Hierophant again. So they are still in that Hierophant energy. That I think your person might be watching YouTube readings or reading articles. This person. They're the keys, holding the keys. There are 2 keys there. There's 3 swords, but there's 2 keys. The key, okay, holding the keys. There are 2 people here in this card. This person has spiritual awareness. This person has gone inside and done their work. They do know what they want, and they're working hard to get it. They do not want the situation that they're in now. They are not in love. They want to remove themselves, and they're working hard at doing it. So what does this mean for the future? What's this mean for the future with this connection? I mean, this person is, doing it. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, it is. I'm so goofy. Recent past, present, and the future. What's going on in the future with our divine masculine? Okay, Spirit? Bottom of the deck. Whatever's going on, they're going to find the strength to do it. That's the energy of what's going on in the future. They're going to find the strength to do it. They're going to find the strength to restrain themselves from anything that's not serving them. Okay? They are finding strength in the future. They are finding strength to move, to hold on to this relationship, to not let go, to work hard on it, and to spiritually go through, make it happen. Karma and review is at the bottom of that. Okay, that's 2. What's going on in the future? If you see, I'm building like a little pyramid. I pulled 1, 3, 5, and this is 7 cards to explain about the future. What's going on with this relationship from the Divine Masculine's perspective in the future? What's happening in the future? This is the last day of the year, so what's going to be happening in the future with the Divine Masculine and his relationship journey with his counterpart? What's happening in the future, Spirit? Thank you. 2, 4, 5. 2 more cards, Spirit. What's going on in the future with the Divine Masculine? That's 1 more. Let me, oh, Lord knows I just want to pull that card out. It looks so good. It would be perfect. Okay. Goodness gracious alive. It came out again. Okay. I said I so much wanted to pull it. This is what came out. Okay. You can't make this stuff up. Okay. Let's go. What's going on in the future? 21. I said you can't make this stuff up. What's going on in the future? The world. What was happening in the past? The world. He saw the world. He saw the world with his feminine. And look at this. It comes up again. And it's 21. Okay. 21, the world, which is a cycle completion. The Divine Masculine saying he's stopping this. All the bullshit. Oops. Excuse me. But all the bullshit is stopping this year. He's ready to get things moving forward. The Queen of Swords, sharp and assertive, being in that Queen of Swords energy, moving forward. Not taking no prisoners, okay? Not being in the energy of saying what you mean and meaning what you say and coming at it straight up. You know, cut that knife, that sword cuts both ways too, buddy. What else? The 6 of Cups, which is memories and reunion. So guess what? What's happening? He's coming back to those sweet memories. There is a reunion happening this year with this particular masculine, okay, that we're channeling from. That's awesome. Congratulations, whoever this is coming to. The High Priestess, hidden knowledge. Look at these cards, will ya? Will you just look at these cards? Stop playing, Spirit. 2 of Pentacles, balancing act, okay. What's the next card? Page of Swords. You're in their thoughts big time. They've been looking at you, following you, you know, probably trying to friend you on social media platforms. You ever get those crazy no friends, 3 friends, no face a friend request on your social media? You'd be like, who sent you? No. And what's that? Union. Did I tell you? Earlier in here, the 6 of Clubs, going back to someone that they love, someone that they know, someone that they have thought about, that they walked away from, and they never got that person out of their mind. Something happened in their personal circumstances that made them go inside in the Hermit energy and to the Hierophant, to recognize that this is a spiritual union. Okay, this is like in their past. This was the past. This is the future. What this is now. So in their past, this lets me know that they're May. And guess what? There it is again. How ironic that we started with a divine intervention, the Tower, and we end with the Tower. So let me read this. What's going to happen in the future? They're finding the strength to complete this cycle, to walk away. There is a marriage. There is a commitment. There's a 3 of Swords under that card, and so there is a commitment. There's a 3-party situation that has not been easy. It hurt. There was hurt from this situation in the past with the divine intervention. something drastic happened to cause this person to look at this relationship that they were in and recognize that honestly they're not going to, the world would not come to them. They would not be able to have the world. So they had to go inside as a hermit. They had to do their soul work. They had to figure out, master their emotions, and learn to try to let go of this. It's hard. It is hard for this person. This is an emotional situation. This is a deep situation, and it's difficult. But the divine masculine here has realized he is not being who he is. He is being drained. The energies around this particular divine masculine is pulling him all kinds of ways, and he is being drained of his life force. So he recognized the truth. He went inside, and he has found the strength to walk away from this nonsense, to find out that he needs his happiness. So he's completing the cycle. And he's realizing, he's either walking away from somebody who is sharp, so an energy of this Queen of Swords. She's he is completing this cycle with this Queen of Swords, this energy. He may be becoming assertive, or take this however is resonating with you. But what I am getting from this divine masculine is in a three-party situation. The person that he's in the three-party situation with is very sharp. They're assertive. They are, she's a queen, or he's a queen, or vice versa. It's the energy, not the sex. But this person is about their business. They are they're not shabby. They're not no bozo. They are, good. But they're also very sharp. They're also very petty. They're also very vindictive. They're also, they're sneaky. They have very sharp words. They're very cruel. They can be very vindictive. The Queen of Swords energy is just not for nothing. Straight up bitch, okay? Even if it's the truth, she doesn't even bring the truth, or he doesn't bring the truth in that energy kindly or with nurturing, okay? So this is why this person, this divine masculine, is not considering, he wants to get out of this situation. So then so what he wants to do, he's looking at his past and remembering who he loved, and he wants to go back to his past. He wants to have the reunion with that person, okay? He doesn't know if he's going to do it. There's hidden knowledge. He knows that this person is his divine feminine. There is hidden knowledge. He's had to balance that knowledge, though. He's had to balance. He knows he's going away from this. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. He's moving away, completing the cycle with this Queen of Swords energy, moving into this energy, finding that the hidden priestess, okay? The high priestess, the hidden priestess, which is knowledge. So this is a secret. You don't know this, but he's working his way. He's figuring out how to do this with the truth, without trying his best not to cause all this heartache, okay? But it's the Page of Swords. This is him stalking you, trust me. He's stalking you. He really does want to come to you with the truth. Your masculine loves you. He really loves you. He wants to come through with a commitment. This is the Four of Wands. That's the twin flame cards, okay? So he does have thoughts of this. He knows he wants to do it. He knows he's been trying to balance his life, trying to fit in his life that he can't do because of the divine intervention. So he has recognized that he's had to go inside. He's had to do his work because there was a divine intervention. And guess what? There's going to be another divine intervention any way it goes. Okay? Any way it goes, there's going to be a divine intervention, because honestly, this is what the divine is saying. This is your counterpart. I know that there are other things that you're looking around at and thinking about and hoping that this is the answer to your situation. But trust me, it's really not. And if you can't recognize it because you've done your work and you know the truth, you've gone inside and done your work, you have the strength to do this. You have the strength to complete this cycle and move on towards your high priestess, where there's that hidden knowledge. You know that that's where you want to be, divine masculine. And you know what? guess what? Because this is the future, this is where you're going. This is where you're going. And whether you know it, it started with the divine intervention. It ends with the divine intervention because this is blessed. This is determined. This is guided by the universe, by God Almighty, him or herself, however you're looking at it, okay? So that's what this is. This is a fantastic reading. I like it. I like it. So, what does the divine masculine want to tell you? What does he want to tell you, fam? Let's see what your divine masculine wants to tell you. Let's get this message, couple of messages out. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls, so I'm going to take 4 cards, please. What does divine masculine want to say? That's 3 jumped out right quick. 1 more. Well, 2 more came out. I shall take them. Okay, we're going to do them like this. That is not how they came out, so I'll put them back. How they came out like this, like this, like this, and like this. Okay, first thing he wants to tell you, look, he knows he made a huge mistake. This divine masculine walked away from you, Fem. I'm sorry, baby. I know it didn't feel good. Trust me, it's happened to me. I know I made a huge mistake, but he's recognized he's made a huge mistake. He can't handle your words right now. That's why he's not coming at you, because he's got to figure this thing out for himself. He knows, yeah, if you're anything like me, and you can tell, there's plenty of words to say, you feel me? But he knows it, okay? You feel like home to him. He's coming home, baby. He's coming home. You've affected my life significantly. Even though he's not said it, you changed his life. You had completely changed his life. And even though you think he's forgotten about you, I have never forgotten you. Even though you think I have. Okay? So, baby, he's a-coming. Let's get a sign. Let's get a sign to let you know your divine masculine is on his way. Okay? It's a mystery. We don't know when he's coming. You don't know. It's not for you to know. It's for the divine. It's for the divine and the divine masculine to come up. Okay? So if you start seeing a hole in the ground, if you see a hole somewhere, there you go. Let's get another sign that you can see, that you know that this is happening. Okay? It's a mystery to win, but okay. It's in its incubation period. Maybe it's going to wake up in Easter. Okay? Okay? And spider weaving his way to you. He is weaving his web to come to you. Okay? That is freaking phenomenal. Alrighty. Now let's get a message from the universe. One more. 2 messages. 2 messages from the universe. Okay? First message is, expect a powerful change, honey. Expect it to blow up powerfully, okay? This is going to change. So get ready. What do you need to release? All right?